Welcome back to the Boxing Buzz with me, Lewis, where I'm joined by Issiah Hamilton Allen. Welcome along. How's it going?
Yeah, good man. Yeah, everything's going good. Camp's going good. Yeah, pretty sharp.
Yeah, well, I'm just watching you sparring there, and your style, you look so classy all the time. It looks pretty effortless.
Yeah, no, like one of my favorite fighters, I'd say, is Floyd Mayweather. So like,
you can see that.
Yeah. I've always picked up, and like we always like drill things through Floyd and stuff like that. And yeah, we always pick little bits out. Like we've always just you can't be versatile in the sport either. You have to kind of switch up your style. So you're not always going to be able to counter attack. Not always going to be able to fight on the front foot, so you have to just pick and choose when you're on and do your thing.
Definitely. And your first pro fight coming up 4 weeks' time. How are you feeling about that? Is there some nerves, a bit of added pressure? Obviously, pro is slightly different, right?
Do you know what it is? I always get like a little bit of nerves, but that's just because I actually get in there. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like them sort of butterflies turn into like fire on the night. Do you know what I mean? Like as long as you control it, you'll be calm. Do you know
sort of harness that energy into something positive.
Exactly that, man.
Yeah. Obviously, the first time I watched you box was against one of the lads from our gym on a white collar show.
Yeah.
I think it was Caleb.
Yeah.
Albin. And Albin.
Oh yeah.
It was Albin as well. I've done the corner for both of them.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've come on a long way since then. Gone amateur.
Yeah.
What's that journey looked like for you?
It's been great. Like I feel like when I came here, do you know what I mean? Like meeting all these great people, like Rob, like Fab and stuff like that, and they saw this potential and stuff, and they said, go for white collar. So we gave that a try. And yeah, I just love sport. I've always loved combat sports. I feel like that's always been my bread and butter. I feel like everyone has something in life, and that's always been my thing. And yeah, like every single white collar fight, it was just about improving opponents, and just trying to get through everyone. And then obviously finish white collar, and the next step was amateur, and then done that, and then now we're here.
How do you find amateurs in comparison to white collar? Obviously, slightly different scoring methods.
Yeah, do you know what it is? Like I feel like the white collar stuff is a bit like, obviously there's levels and stuff, but it's kind of like styles like pros. Do you know what I mean? You can kind of take your time, even though there's them 3 rounds. I feel like everyone is taking their time with their shots and stuff like that. Whereas amateurs, you need to rush, score your points, get in there, get out. Do you know what I mean? The tempo is very high. Whereas in white collar, you can kind of get away with taking it down a level and stuff like that, taking it down a tempo and stuff like that.
And then from there, obviously, you've done your amateur. What then made the decision to turn over and go pro? Was that something what you wanted? Obviously, you've got Fabio and Matt managing you.
Yeah, that's correct.
Was it their decision? How did that conversation come about?
So I think from early, everyone kind of saw that my style was suited for the pros. Even how I was sparring and stuff like that, especially being from Sucker Punch, which is a pro gym. There's a lot of pro fighters here and stuff like that. So you kind of, when you're sparring them, you kind of pick up a lot of stuff from them.
Naturally develop.
Exactly that. So I just feel like I always suited that sort of style. And then I just wanted to. I just felt like I had the amateur fight. It was sometimes you get pullouts and stuff like that. And the thing is, like, I know I'm only 22, but it's a young man's game. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to get any older. I'd rather be in my career and learn on the job. Do you know what I mean? So I've always said, like, I'm happy to turn over whenever. I just want to get in there and do it. And they was happy with the decision, so we did it.
Happy days. So you've not got long to wait now.
No.
You're excited for that night. How have you planned your career? Have you looked at like short-term goals, medium-term goals, long-term goals?
I don't like to look too
far ahead. One fight at a time.
Yeah, one fight at a time. I feel like you can't overlook anyone, especially in this game. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's super tough, and everyone's got different styles. So I think it's just taking it like one step at a time, knocking people down, and just winning and achieving. That's the plan, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously the sparring, the quality of it looks good. The pace looks good.
Yeah.
So everything's going in the right direction, right?
It is.
And what weight will you be fighting at?
So I'll be campaigning at super welter, and then I feel like we're gonna drop down to welterweight for like titles and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
The title's already in the mind.
Eventually, yeah, 100%, yeah. We plan to go on and go down as we go on. Yeah.
I think it'd be rude of me to sit here and not mention Fabio as your manager. Does he give you like sort of inspiration? Obviously, seeing where he's come from and what he's gone on to achieve, and obviously the guidance what he can give you, obviously is going to be beneficial to you for your career, right?
Yeah. No, it's great. It's great. Like I couldn't ask anyone better. Like I said before, he's kind of picking me out of the bunch, and it motivates me that he's done that. So if anything, it makes me want to let him know that you chose the right person. I'm not going to let you down. And he's literally like a big brother figure sort of thing. Like he'll, like I've said before, like if I'm doing, if I'm slacking or anything, he'll check me and plays like, what the fuck you doing? Do you know what I mean? Get your ass in gear.
Yeah.
Or, you know, he'll prop me when I'm, you know, doing great things. And, you know,
Yeah.
if I ever need anything, he's there. So it's great to have, man. Really
It's
great
your
to have.
constant discipline almost.
It is, it is. You
Yeah.
can't slack with him, man. He'll put you in your place, man. He'll tell you, man. Yeah, no skipping past shit with him.
Is there anything about like training camps what you really dislike? Is it like nutrition or like early morning runs and things like that?
I think every boxer's got nutrition, man. I feel like we all love some food and stuff like that, man. I'm a huge foodie, but yeah, at the end of the day, this is what I want, and if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. You know what I mean? You just got to stay disciplined at the end of the day, and you know, that's the plan.
Cool. So we're down here now. You put the work in. 4 weeks time today. What can people expect to see from you, Issiah?
Just expect, you know, great level of, you know, skill. You know, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna do the job and win by any means. Yeah.
Lovely job.
Short and sweet.
Perfect. Well, Issiah, thank you for joining us.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you very much.
Great talking to you.
Thank you.
All the best in 4 weeks time.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Cheers.